go ahead and do this. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to start a new character. We're going to add another sim. Going to add another sim. Who should we go for? Who should we go for? Let's go with him. Yeah. It looks good. Yeah. Never understood why we have to have scars, but I think this one's going to be without.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Yeah, let's go with
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
So, what are we going to name him? We already got Striker in there, so we can't do that again. So, let's go. There we go. Another sim to add to the collection. Oh, well, I guess it would help if I did it right. There we go. Now I'm figuring it out.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Gotta love these long introductions on these games. They're like any business. They want to get their money first and make sure they get their acknowledgement. poor craftsman that has to pat themselves on the back for the job that they do. That's all right. Rather
Glad I
enjoy it.
caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Coffee,
Well,
breakfast.
you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not
Hour
only an
dialogue.
exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
Let's see.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
The question is...
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he
It's
is
set on
a
hard, so I think I'm gonna-
significant threat.
I'm going to run a
And
defensive setup.
it was
on
your
this. I'm
wife,
gonna run more.
Eleazar, who alerted
little
me
bit
to
of
his
potato
activities
practice
months
in.
ago.
Miriam?
See if I can get a little salty today.
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock.
I don't know, tell me what
I
you think.
cannot
Tell me if you
open
like the storyline.
Whatever magic protects this is
Gets to the
powerful
point where I
indeed.
just skip through it as quick
It
as
looks
possible.
like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
No, it's there to entertain,
I don't
but
see a glow.
that is more entertaining than playing the game.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We
Extreme Sports Wizard style.
The key! Give me your hand!
A red squirrel.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
So through my other playthroughs on this, I found out
What
there's only a
happened?
couple of potions you need. One, the
George.
Wiggenweld, and two
I can't believe he...
is the
What the hell
maximum
got into
potion.
that damn
And
thing?
If you're
Attacking a
do
carriage
the side missions,
mid-air?
primarily stick to side missions, you
typical
become
dragon
too
would
powerful
never.
for the primary missions
Professor?
anyways.
Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
And if you've played the game
I
and
would,
don't know some of the secrets,
but
I got
stay
some good
close.
ones in here.
We've
Especially
no
ones that
idea who
help you
created this
gain
portkey.
so many
Or
galleons
why.
that you don't have to worry about anything. You won't have to worry about money, especially when it comes to the broom upgrades.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
So, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Hey, fun. Alright.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
This is going to be a fun one.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Oh, Professor, you're slow in your old age.
But, sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
So what I would say, once I get into this, I'm going to probably stream this for about 2 hours here. It'll be on Rumble. It'll be on YouTube.
Ah, up
If
there.
you're getting into this and want to learn a few secrets, definitely follow along. 'Cause, I learned a few things here and there. I've played it.
We're
This will be my
close
4th
now.
run through.
It's
I've done
just
every house.
ahead.
I'm going to do every house again. Primarily on hard. There's a few secrets that I found was quite
Steady
interesting.
yourself.
First time playthrough was just absolutely horrible. So there's certain things you want to do, like right off the bat, if you want the specialized cloak, you want to start hop down to the medallion keys. Get that cloak, but you also want to try and get to where you can get Aloha Mora. Get that as soon as possible.
Almost there.
And the disillusionment spell. All extremely important.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Let's see how we do. Yeah, we got that. I've been through all this.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
I don't know
This may
how many
have been
people
his
actually do
home.
this when they're streaming. Play the game a whole bunch of times before they actually truly stream it. That way they look like a true professional. Cheating. Gotta love it. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
That's me at work right there. That's what I do. Can be a little dangerous though. I am a truck driver.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
No, I figured I'd wander off on my own and see what the caves are.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
I think that'd be an interesting thing to write on.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
The armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
All right, game, give me control.
When was
Come
the
on.
last time
Don't
this
just
vault was
stand around
accessed?
here.
A
Wasting time,
goblin has
wasting
been
money.
stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Bye.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean?
Good job,
earn our
Captain
way out?
Obvious.
Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
Revelio.
Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Lead the way. Go faster than that, old man. Take your vitamins, you'll move quicker.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
Come on,
I see
man.
some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Scary.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Potato! Confringo!
So,
Levioso! Exposo! Confringo! Descendo! Levioso! Exposo!
a little bit.
Depose! Levioso! Deposo! Descendo! Exposo! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! Exposo! Lumos!
There we go. Getting it down. Get those.
Stay close!
Revelio. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Lumos! Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Good. Yeah, not like I didn't realize. Ah, I hate that. Why would I do Lumos? Explain that game. Come on.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy. 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 Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Rebellion. Lumos. I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder.
Imagine being able to look at your memories like that. Who'd want to do that? There'd be some great memories, but man, could you imagine if you accidentally looked at one of your worst nightmares?
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you
guys have
it seems,
no idea how hard it is for me to
are the
not
key to
fast forward
understanding
these
why.
conversations.
We will.
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I
What
was to
is
grant
up with his
access only to one with
thumbnail?
the key, and you
Poke at it? Ooh, but he's gonna have a headache.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
That kind of looks like that machine from the first War.
I know a way out. Professor!
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Gotta admit, the graphics on this game are amazing. Playthrough is amazing. I'm kind of disappointed that you can't do the, to get to buy the shop, you have to buy some space on the PlayStation. It's, you know, when you run this game, like I've played all 4 houses. I'm going to do all 4 again as the opposite. It's kind of, doesn't make it worth it to try to get that. Because you've already played it, but there's supposed to be more info, some more, another DLC coming out, actually. There's sometime this summer. It's if the world's not destroyed itself, but that's for a different conversation for a different time. So we'll have to see. Let's see if the DLCs are worth it. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. If you've played Elder Scrolls, the old ones like, God, I can't even remember the name of them now, but where you would have to do the DLCs to continue it, they were a lot of fun. But then they came out with Elder Scrolls Online, and it's just like, that doesn't seem as fun.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Super
Of
secret.
course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Isn't that Sirius's dad? I gotta
Prepare
look into
yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
that. Sounds like one of my
If
old
you're
bosses.
lucky, we
He's always
might
right.
still
You're
be
always
able to
wrong.
get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
It's the end of the world if you prove them wrong.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Let's see if I can answer these
Welcome.
right. So I've
You're
done everything
just
but
in time.
Ravenclaw.
Have a
So
seat.
now I'm going to try and see if I can answer to get into Ravenclaw originally. If not, I'll have to change it.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition.
I think I'm gonna go in the Slytherin.
An eagerness for power.
If you haven't seen the Slytherin common room, that's amazing
You
to see.
belong in Slytherin.
Probably one of the better ones. Yeah. Nope, we're gonna choose a different house. The only one I have not done yet is Ravenclaw.
And you've a ready mind, quick to learn.
So we are going Ravenclaw.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
So what you just saw there was a lot of the main characters you're going
and
to be
one
dealing with
more
throughout the
thing.
game.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Yeah, you're going to start seeing a lot of the main characters.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Another Weasley.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well, that's interesting.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Man, they did a good job. What's really cool is you can fly around all of that on a broom once you get your broom and check out a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of hidden stuff in this game that I thought was interesting.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Oh, check that out. Bunk beds. Ah. Let's check it out. This is my first time seeing the Ravenclaw common room. So, it's down here. Let's go check this out. One thing that I did learn about this game is you have to explore.
Revelio.
Revelio, as you can tell, is going to be your biggest asset in this game. There we go. Oh. I guess I can't get to that one. And need a Lohomora to get that one. Level 3 lock, so that means it's probably going to be legendary gear.
for the right moment.
So you can't go down there because that's the girls. You go up here. This must be the prefix. Yep. So this is the prefix.
Revelio.
Oh, wow. This is
I
amazing.
managed to conjure a hedgehog once, but it disappeared after a few minutes.
Let's see what's up here. Seriously? Is everything in this game locked? I have to remember that. I'm probably not reading about it. So in the game, you always have these protagonists you have to go and talk to. So I suppose we better go talk to them. Those are bathrooms, which is funny because
Just have to wait for the right moment.
I prefer to study in the light. Must be different.
not how that-
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
should be Hamid. Hamid. That's it.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
I'm not sure this is the right spot. I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Nice pun.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Just have to wait for the right moment. One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
That new fifth year. I wonder where they're from. Can't imagine things like this.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Yep, this is where you're going to be using Revelio a lot.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
There's a lot of lore in this game. And I mean a lot of lore.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this
Revelio?
and see what details the field guide can provide. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Opening
No time
this
to
game
waste.
is
You've classes to
slow,
attend.
slow.
Revelio.
Teach you a trick about those doors too that'll help you if you haven't figured it out.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I wish I received letters.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival.
Oh, this is boring. Come on. We want to
Specifically
get the
about
game
what
going. It's
happened
been an
after
hour.
that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Ended up with a hedgehog.
So, it's probably...
Lumos.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered how owls know where to deliver their letters? Magic, I
We're gonna
suppose.
change though. That one. That's what we need. I'm not even going to worry about any of them. And the reason why, like I said, teach you a little lesson on these doors, and I don't know who might have caught them or not. So as it is, it's a math problem, right? So that very bottom one there is 9, and if you count the heads on it, you'll see 9, 8 legs, 7, 6, so on and so forth to help you out. So the graph horn there got 2 horns, so that's 2. 2 plus 11 is what? 13. 13. Minus 21 is what? 7, right? So that should be this one here. Is it? Don't knock me for having bad math skills. Nope, it's 8. Okay, so the bottom one is 9 plus 5. Let's go, it starts there at the bottom left. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 legs, so yeah. And that's the Hydra.
Good thing Professor Weasley takes the
Three-headed
role
snake, whatever they call that. Should be the answer right there.
I wish there was something I could do.
Revelio.
Look at that. Pajamas. Are you kidding me? Just change appearance. I think that one there. There we go. I don't ever really look at the collections unless I need to figure out something on, because if you actually read the collections, so that's for the Daedalian keys. That's kind of fun and dumb at the same time.
Revelio.
Right there. This. So if we go back in, we should have this unlocked. So when you do,
That's the last time I have a potion idea.
you will hear the ding in the background. That one's up there, and that'll tell you the direction. Kind of pay attention to the ding, it'll give you the direction on where to go.
Revelio.
Over there. See over here. The Daedalian keys, I'm kind of a little obsessed with that because it's not there yet. It gives you a really cool robe that glows every time you do something. There it is.
Revelio.
Let me show it. Okay, that's a Leviosa. Okay. Off we go. Let's see where we're headed now.
In trouble, are we? Beat up to no good?
Where's this? A mouse Patronus. Isn't that something?
Revelio.
Let's go hit that. So it's an achievement to get all the Flu Flames unlocked throughout the world. So you want to make sure that you're doing that, and there are a lot of them. One sounds above me. Right. So these chests here, you can get a lot of money out of them once you get this disillusionment charm.
There isn't being hung
There it
here.
is.
Why it warrants looking into.
Revelio. Revelio.
Get away from me!
So that's ominous. You'll get to know him. He's one of the main protagonists in the game.
Revelio.
Like I said, you'll see a lot of the main characters as you walk around the school.
Handy resource indeed.
Revelio.
Field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
What is the fun part? Is the wandering around. Let's get this quest started.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
This is going to be one of your most important spells.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Gotta love the load screens.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of your spheres and relinquish. Very good. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but in... Splendid! Don't lose your composure. Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
A bit of a challenge?
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
Yes!
Accio.
Very good.
Here we go.
Phew. Ouch! Well played. Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
I will get you back for that.
That was cheap. That was cheap, but that's pretty much the rule of the game.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid!
Let us see this. Phew.
Happens to the best of us.
Here we go.
If you lose, you have to keep repeating.
There we go. Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
There we go, another load screen. Such a long start on this game, but once you get going, it actually
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way
turns
out.
out to be quite fun.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
I'm not going to
Well,
go
it's
through the
been nice
questions.
talking
I've been
and
through them a bunch
competing
of times
with you.
before.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back. And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Sorry about
Fun, I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight. It's a bold attack.
Revelio.
Minister of Boot or the Minister of Flack.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
That poltergeist is such a pain in the ass.
Revelio.
Very nice word for where there. Let's see. Let's go get Levioso. So we're gonna need that also.
Revelio.
Wish someone would send me a love letter. Ah!
Sometimes it's just worth sitting back and watching those students. Some of the stuff they do is just stupid. It's funny. Can't get anything from there yet. So the trick that I learned with this was to try to do your side missions until you don't really have any, and then go in and do your main mission. Because what you're trying to do, obviously, with any RPG is you're trying to up your character, right? So, well, what's the best way of doing that? Side missions. Side missions have always been
Revelio.
That's down to right there, down and to the right. Side missions has always been the best way to. So when you're doing that and listen to that ding, that'll tell you which direction, essentially. Ooh. So for those that are starting the game, there's your Undercroft right there. Well, you know how to get there a lot easier. Just go to the Rhino. But you want to try and get like these quests out of the way right away. You also want to try and get your Aloha as soon as possible. This one here, also the dueling, is worth getting done right away too.
Levioso! Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
My IQ is small.
Levioso!
So that with a combination of the Depulso is a lot of fun, especially so. What I found was interesting, so you do a Levioso charm, then you do a Depulso, and you'll knock it into somebody's got their shield up. It'll knock their shield down.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember? Good. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego! Levioso! This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Stupid one. Levioso!
And all my students to this depth. I do enjoy life.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Hey there, one of the main protagonists of the game. I don't know if I'd consider him protagonist or antagonist yet.
I put
Much
you
as
on
I've
the
played
spot,
the game.
and you rose to the
He's
challenge.
helpful, but he's also an
Points
asshole.
to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They
Tell you this,
are
when you're playing the game,
capable
learning
of
that
achieving it,
Protego will
and
save you
they
more than
must
anything
achieve
else,
it.
especially with
A
being able to throw the
classroom duel
Stupefy.
is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough
No.
spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Supposed to come up and talk to people.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling.
More
I prefer to
protagonist.
keep things friendly.
Revelio.
Ooh, where's that at? I hear it. Said, listen around.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not
See, every one of these
If you
people
know
I'm
the
talking
right
to, they're
spells,
all
it's dark wizards that'll
people that
fear
you'll deal
you,
with later on in the
not
game.
the other way around.
That's up in, there it is. I just saw it. But for those that don't know the dragon, now we know.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio. Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Let it slide on a little bit.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain
That's where we're going
exclusive,
soon.
unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's
See,
joining a
protagonist or
secret dueling
antagonist? Tell
club,
me, what do you think?
or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Oh, yeah,
Perhaps
yeah,
somewhere unsanctioned.
You're going to be a great
We'll
influence
see
on
if
me.
your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
We're going to go do our first rules, try and get those out of
Revelio.
there. So let's head down here. Let's check out the map quests. So we're going to do side quests here. Make sure we don't want those flues. Yeah, at least making it look good, right? See how that goes. All right, let's head out. So I'd say every time you change the level, do Revelio. We know about those. Not gonna worry about them just yet. Got just about everything but those paintings. So this is all Gryffindor. You'll know as you get into each section, you'll kind of get an idea where you're at just from the color schemes on the wall. Important that you get in there. There's a demi-guys in there.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxia mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me.
Peeves is annoying.
But he failed us, did his
And he is everywhere. So that's a secret room. Need to pulso. So that leads up to Gryffindor Tower and Music Hall. Not gonna worry about that. Man, this game is amazing on the detail. I can't wait for the update to new
Glad you
DLC.
could make it.
Oh,
Luke,
good
let's
job.
go there.
Revelio.
Start everything. So, to be able to get all the demiguys when you do it, you need Aloha Mora, because, like, there it is. Behind a locked door, behind a locked door. That one's locked also. Find the actual door. Yes. Okay. Let's go in and check our gear, because we're about to get into a duel. Don't think I have any other gear that's worth putting on right now. Spend more time doing this than you do playing the game. Because that's always the fun part.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
So you have to
I
actually do
agree.
this to get one of the
Besides,
spells.
in cross
So
wands,
the teachers
you could duel with a
actually
partner if you
encourage,
like.
the professors actually
Your
encourage
first
you
time
to
I'll
do
pair
this.
you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Let's hope they're wrong.
Confringo!
Protego!
Sender!
Stupid!
Like a winner!
Leviosa! Accio!
Leviosa!
Mind the one!
It's so sorry, Potato!
Oh, stupid! There goes my way.
Leviosa!
Accio! Come on!
Confringo!
Yeah. I gotta get my power up there.
That looks painful.
I've got to
Care
get
to
my
try
power
another
up
round?
there. Yeah, let's try that one
Yes.
more time.
Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Problem is, I'll start focusing on something and I don't pay attention to what I'm doing.
Leviosa!
Protego! Stupefy! Leviosa!
Confringo!
Stupefy!
Vindo!
Stupefy!
Don't try to win that!
Sender!
Also!
Shit, hit the wrong button. Hit the potion.
Expulso! Expulso!
You're better than that!
Bingo!
Potato! Super! Leviosa! Accio!
Expulso!
Stupefy! Leviosa!
If you get Stupefy powerful enough, it'll break your shield.
Leviosa! Springo! Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Okay, so that should hopefully... Side quest. Alright, let's do another side quest here. Let's go pick our wand. Fast travel a little bit. So like I said, when you first start playing this, it's important to do the side quests to get your character built up. Where you really start going out there and trying to do all things, and that's below me.
Revelio.
Not here yet. It's kind of controlled.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more,
Gonna
Professor.
keep lying to her.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Yeah, not gonna
I'm
worry
eager
about
to
those
get to
questions.
Hogsmeade.
I mean, if
Very
you play the
well.
game, you'll understand
I'd
what
like
they
you
are.
to
They
make
kind
your
of walk you
first
through
visit
it.
to the village with a classmate. Help you
They're
get your
just a
bearings. Perhaps
added
Sebastian
tutorial.
Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Yeah, well, let's go with Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Yeah, we get it. Get it. There it is. Oh, so you're going to see a lot of homage to the actual books, like the cup here. So when you're running your gear, when you first start out, you want to try to run purple and orange because it makes a big difference. And it's going to depend on if there's any traits in there, but that's the same as that, and that drops one. So yeah, we're not going to worry about that. What do we got here? We've got a new one, and nope. Go.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
Which you really don't use that much in the game.
More frequently than one would imagine.
Not really.
As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
So some of these tasks are... Some of them are stupid.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Got it. A flying page must be like this. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the wall. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover.
Revelio.
Too accurate and lashed out.
Leviosa. Revelio.
go. So we're gonna go get our wand. Do what we need to do there. So this is... Where is that? That is to my right.
Revelio.
Oh, it's to my left. There it is. We're gonna talk to her later about those.
What am I missing?
And if you guys haven't seen this one, there you go. Yes. Is it that way? This way. Look at that. Needed to go this way anyways. Isn't that charming?
Revelio.
If you guys have never watched that, stand there and watch those guys whenever you run by. They're all over the castle. Eventually one gets mad, beats crap out of the other one. Kind of funny.
I'm glad I don't have to stay. I find the moving together. We've had to rely on each other without having our parents about.
Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you then.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Yeah, because now I have to go back there to get that field page that just popped up because... So this is something the developers need to work on with this game is the aiming reticle on there. Because when your character's staring at the page, you shouldn't be looking at the aiming reticle and going, oh, you know, that's what he's trying to do. No, I'm trying to get my page because it unlocks certain things in the game that's important, like doing the... I'll be right back with you.
I was glad Professor
and that's locked. Seriously?
Today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
All right, let's get this done.
You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
Quidditch pitch.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
So one of the ones you want to get done right away
just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Nelda Reyes and Madame Kagawa.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madame Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section.
Revelio.
I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Yep, don't need it.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already made.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Joy. So, for those that haven't found everything, and I know there's going to be people out there that look at these.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that.
Right.
I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? And you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
So when you first start, when you get into room requirements, you need the moonstone. So always good to try and collect some right around here.
My family's hour is getting too late.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately, you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was.
Revelio.
She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at home.
So there's a pattern that I use when I come in here. That'll get me almost like 8,000 in, gold. I think is the best way to put it.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Revelio.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Inquiring mind.
Revelio.
What do you knew about them staircases? So I said it always pays to explore.
Leviosa. Accio.
If my aim was good. Maybe that's why I'm not so good at World of Tanks. You never know. Feel free. Yeah, don't worry, buddy. I'm gonna come rob you when I get the chance.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here. Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley
Some of these
do the
guys
teaching.
talk way too
For now,
long-winded.
let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
So some little tricks that they don't tell you about. So we'll grab these. Okay.
If you're interested,
it's going to be like this.
feel
You
free
want
to
this.
take
You
a
want the
look
hopping
around at the
pot.
rest of my inventory.
You're going to want the material refiner. And you're going to want at least the T-shaped potion crafts, the spell potion table. And then every chance you get, sell what you can. Wow, it's legendary and it's worse than what I got. Huh, interesting. Always try to sell what you can.
Revelio.
Actual scarf, huh? Oop, wrong one. Really?
Revelio.
No, I'm not deliberately slowing down. The game knows that when you go in there. Now we can throw that bad boy on. Trust you me, we're gonna want it.
Revelio.
I'm not gonna worry about that.
Merlin's blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No,
This is always fun.
No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
Nope.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
Fireworks were good, though.
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you.
You notice all the cases are going to be similar color.
Yes.
And then the one that he picks is a different color than all the other
13
cases.
3/4 inches dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes.
Oh, I guess they all were the same
I think
color.
you might be the one. Here. Take it.
I don't know if I like that. Let's look at all of them. Let's see which one we got.
How intriguing.
Let's see.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
See, one of my other characters has that one. Don't like that one.
Curious indeed.
That one's okay.
How intriguing.
I kind of like that one there. And this one.
Curious indeed.
Let's go with that one. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, wait a minute.
How intriguing.
There we go. Let's do the phoenix feather.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
There we go. Let's purchase that.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Revelio.
More powerful. All right, I think we're going to stop for right now. Until next time, enjoy.